Imagine waking up, and instead of the sky, you see more ground stretching above you, an endless ceiling of rock and soil. The familiar blue expanse is gone, replaced by a heavy, silent world that curves overhead. It's a reality where the first thing you see each morning is not sunlight filtering through your window, but the unyielding presence of Earth, pressing down from above. There's no sun, no moon, no stars, just the world, curving overhead. The sky, as we know it, simply doesn't exist here. Instead, the horizon blurs into a continuous arc of stone and soil, making it hard to tell where the world ends and begins. This is a planet without a sky, a place where up only leads to more landscape. The very concept of open space is foreign, replaced by a dome of Earth that wraps around you in every direction. Your sense of direction would be completely transformed. No sunrise, no sunset, just an enclosed shell of Earth. The passage of time would be measured not by shifting light, but by the subtle changes in your surroundings, or perhaps by the rhythm of your own heartbeat. The horizon isn't a line, it's where the ground curves out of sight. Every step you take, the world seems to fold in on itself, creating a sense of endless enclosure. You'd live on the inner surface of this shell, looking up at mountains and valleys suspended above. The landscape would be a mirror, with peaks and rivers both above and below, creating a dizzying, surreal environment. The geography would be alien. Rivers might cling to the ceiling, chasms could reveal the hollow core. Water could flow in unexpected directions, and gravity might play tricks on your senses. Exploration would mean navigating a three-dimensional labyrinth, not continents and oceans. Every journey would be a descent or a climb, weaving through tunnels and chambers that twist in all directions. Living here would require a fundamental shift in perception. The mind would have to adapt to a world where the familiar cues of up and down, near and far, are constantly challenged. No open sky, no day or night, just the constant presence of the world above and below. The cycle of time would be hidden, and the concept of seasons might be meaningless. Life would be defined by enclosure, perhaps feeling claustrophobic or deeply secure. Some might find comfort in the embrace of stone, while others could long for the freedom of open air. The universe would be hidden, a mystery behind stone. The idea of looking up and wondering what lies beyond would be replaced by a curiosity about what's outside the shell, if anything at all. Your cosmos would be the ground beneath your feet, and the ground hanging silently above. The world would feel both infinite and impossibly close, a paradox of space and confinement. No window to the stars, only the endless enclosing Earth. The night sky, with its promise of infinity, would be replaced by the certainty of stone. The idea challenges everything we know about what a planet can be. It forces us to imagine new ways of living, thinking, and dreaming. Here, the world is both your cradle and your cage. It nurtures and confines, offering protection and limitation in equal measure. The familiar is gone, only the strange remains. Every day would be a journey into the unknown, a constant reminder of how different this world truly is. Welcome to a planet with no sky. A world where the ground is both your horizon and your limit, and the universe is forever out of reach. On this world, there's no day or night, just a perpetual twilight. The sky never brightens, nor does it ever truly darken. Instead, everything is bathed in a gentle, unchanging glow that stretches from horizon to horizon, creating a sense of timelessness that permeates every moment. Light doesn't come from a sun, but from a diffuse glow, perhaps from the air or the ground itself. The very atmosphere seems to shimmer with a faint radiance, as if the world is lit from within. Shadows are soft and indistinct, and the source of illumination is everywhere and nowhere at once. The world is painted in soft grays and muted colors, with no harsh shadows or bright afternoons. Every surface reflects the same gentle light, and the landscape feels dreamlike, as if reality itself is softened by the endless dusk. Life would adapt to this unending dimness, finding new rhythms beyond our 24-hour cycle. Plants might develop broad leaves to capture every bit of the faint glow, while animals could evolve heightened senses to navigate the perpetual gloom. Biological clocks might sync to temperature shifts or faint geological pulses. Creatures could rely on the subtle warmth of geothermal vents or the gentle ebb and flow of underground energy to mark the passage of time. The concept of day would be meaningless. Time would flow in a seamless stream. Without sunrise or sunset, the world's inhabitants would experience existence as a continuous present, unbroken by the familiar cycles of light and dark. Inhabitants would need to adapt, perhaps with larger eyes for low light, and cultures without words for brightness, or sunrise. Their art and language would reflect a reality where contrast is subtle, and the idea of sudden change is foreign. The source of this twilight could be chemiluminescence in the soil, glowing gases, or bioluminescent organisms. Perhaps entire forests pulse with a gentle light, or the ground itself glows softly beneath your feet, creating a living tapestry of illumination. Whatever the cause, this gentle light would be the only sun this world has ever known. It would shape every aspect of life, from the way creatures hunt and gather to the way they rest and dream. Art, stories, and life itself would be shaped by the eternal dusk. Communities might gather around glowing stones or bioluminescent fires, sharing tales that echo the mystery of their world. The world's glow would be a constant, mysterious presence. It would inspire wonder, curiosity, and perhaps even reverence for the unknown forces that keep the twilight alive. In this endless twilight, life finds a way to thrive, adapting, evolving, and flourishing in the gentle embrace of a world without day or night. Imagine a world where the ground itself glows, minerals absorbing energy from the core, storing it deep within, and then slowly releasing it as a mesmerizing, otherworldly radiance. As night falls, the landscape transforms, bathed in an eerie, shifting light that pulses gently across the terrain. Valleys might shimmer with deep blue hues, while ridges glow in vibrant greens, painting a living canvas of color that changes with the planet's rhythms. The intensity of this glow would ebb and flow, with the brightest spots clustered around geothermal springs and volcanic vents, while vast stretches remain cloaked in shadow. Life would gather in these illuminated regions, drawn to the warmth and safety the glowing ground provides, forming communities that follow the veins of light as they snake through the darkness. The planet's geology would not just shape the land but also illuminate it, turning every rock formation into a beacon in the night. Geothermal energy would power this glow, creating hotspots that act as oases of light and life, where ecosystems thrive in the otherwise harsh environment. Over generations, creatures might evolve eyes specially tuned to detect certain colors or intensities of light, allowing them to navigate and hunt in this glowing world. Predators could develop camouflage that mimics the patterns and colors of the glowing rocks, making them nearly invisible to their prey. Meanwhile, prey animals might adapt by blending into the ever-shifting hues, their bodies reflecting the subtle changes in the illuminated terrain. In this world, vision would be less about seeing in bright sunlight and more about interpreting the subtle shifting patterns and colors that ripple across the ground. The world would be seen through a different kind of eye, one perfectly adapted to a glowing, ever-changing landscape where perception is shaped by color and light. Here, the ground is not only the source of light but also the map of survival, guiding every step in a world where darkness and illumination are in constant dance. Without a sun, the only heat comes from the planet's core, creating wild temperature swings. Geothermal hotspots could boil water, while nearby plains freeze. Life would constantly move between fire and ice, seeking the narrow habitable zones. Powerful internal winds and dust storms would rage, shaped by clashing hot and cold air. Plants might root deep for warmth, animals migrate to survive, and cities would cluster in temperate Goldilocks zones. Architecture would be built for insulation, powered by geothermal energy. Survival would depend on reading the planet's thermal map. Life here is a constant dance on the edge of extremes. With no sunlight, photosynthesis is impossible. Life must turn to the planet itself for energy. Chemosynthesis becomes the foundation, as organisms extract energy from chemical reactions in the soil. Vast mats of chemoautotrophic bacteria cover the landscape, especially near geothermal hotspots. Plants might be sprawling fungus-like structures colored by the exotic chemicals they process. Imagine forests of crystalline growths or pulsating mats of bacteria, all thriving on geology, not light. Life flourishes where the crust is thin and energy is abundant, scarce in cold, stable regions. The search for life is a geological survey, not a quest for sunlight. Biology and geology are inseparable. Life is an expression of the planet's inner turmoil. Here, the world's energy comes from within, not above. It's a beautiful alien way for life to exist. In perpetual twilight, bioluminescence becomes a dominant adaptation. The landscape glows with the lights of countless creatures, moving, flashing, communicating in the dark. Forests of glowing fungi illuminate paths while insect-like beings pulse with living lanterns. Predators use light to lure prey, herds signal with complex patterns. Bioluminescence is the language of this world, a visual symphony for mating, warning, and hunting. Light-producing organs evolve in endless variety, driving spectacular displays in evolutionary competition. Darkness becomes a canvas for living light, not a limitation. Some plants attract helpers with their glow, forming symbiotic relationships. The ecosystem is a web of glowing signals, a silent luminous conversation. In this world, life paints with its own inner fire. The food chain starts with chemosynthetic microbes, not photosynthetic plants. These bacteria form mats or live in rocks, converting chemicals into organic matter. Herbivores, geovores, scrape or digest these mats, linking the microscopic world to larger animals. Predators hunt in the dim glow, using thermal sensors, acute hearing, or bioluminescent lures. Apex predators might be armored diggers or pack hunters using coordinated light displays. The cycle of life is powered by the planet's heat and chemistry, not the sun. It's a self-contained biosphere thriving in total isolation. Every link in the chain is shaped by the world's unique energy. Life here is a testament to adaptation in the dark. Now imagine gravity is stronger, 1.5 times Earth's. Every movement is harder. Life evolves to be stocky and powerful. Flight is rare, but gliding creatures might soar between ledges in the dense air. Plants grow low and sprawling, hugging the ground for support. Architecture is robust with thick walls and wide bases. Vehicles need more power. Daily life is a workout. Culture might value strength and endurance or invent technology to ease movement. The landscape is dominated by horizontal growth and compact forms. Gravity shapes every aspect of existence, from biology to society. Here, every action is a victory against the planet's relentless pull. We've imagined a world without a sky, lit from within, shaped by extremes, and alive in the dark. This thought experiment reminds us how unique Earth is, our sky, our sun, our cycles of day and night. We are children of the sun, our lives shaped by its presence. The sky connects us to the cosmos, inspiring wonder and curiosity. Exploring skyless worlds shows us life's adaptability. Energy and chemistry can create life anywhere. When searching for life, we shouldn't just look for Earth-like worlds, but for any place where energy and matter interact. The universe may hold endless surprises, each shaped by its own rules. Next time you look up, remember, our sky is a gift of cosmic circumstance. Understanding what it's like to live without it helps us appreciate our own world. The sky is our window to infinity, and our story's magnificent stage.